How's it going, guys? Way too large from Red Oak here. Um, I accidentally missed a war in between our last war recapping this. It wasn't a very exciting war. We beat Colombia by 14 stars. Um, so sorry about that. Got caught up in real life. Anyways, we actually lost to Sin City then. 81 to 82. It was a really exciting war. Even though we lost, it was really fun. It actually came down to the last 24 minutes, as you can see there. Most dudes finally was 3-starred on their 6th attempt to get them to win. We would have won with total destruction. So, pretty exciting war. Of course, they cleared all the way up to our Town Hall 9s. I was the first one to not be 3-starred. And then other than Doc and Pika, they didn't get anyone higher. 0 stars on Helena, and 3-star on Toto, unfortunately. So, quick look at theirs. We 3-starred all the way up to their Town Hall 9s. Number 7 being the first one we didn't. 78%, not bad. They had just way too many Town Hall 10s. Helena's a pretty legit Town Hall 11. Completely maxed. Walls are great, everything. Maxed heroes. Toto's kind of rushed Town Hall 10. So, they had way more upper power, I guess, with the Infernos or whatever, and we did our best. But, yeah. ZS there was attacking for percent damage. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and watch. I have 7 attacks to watch. With it being a 30-30 war, there's a couple more, and it'll take a little bit longer. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the Town Hall 8s. I have 3 of them that I think are pretty great, and we should go ahead and watch them. So this is attacked by Tuba Kid. He typically goes with hogs, but he decided dragons were a good choice, and just wanted to highlight some of the things he does here. So he's going to just go ahead and zap quick, carrying a poison instead of a haste, which I thought was a little bit of a strange choice, but it does work out really well for him. So he's going to go ahead and drop in his CC Hogs, get that air defense down really early. Rage is just a tiny bit off, but they'll get in there in a second. And they're going to go ahead and kill that CC Dragon. Poison comes down a little bit late. So they go in there now, taking care of everything. And now that his dragons on the left here started to tank, he's going to go ahead and drop in his loons. This is probably where I would have grabbed a haste for him, get them in there a little faster. But using his own loons was a great idea there. Gets that AD taken care of really easily. And then the dragons just got to clean up with his Barbican going around the outside, getting garbage for him. So I sped it up to 4 times here, just to watch him go through. He did a good job there. The funneling was pretty good, and the use of the balloons was fantastic. Good idea. So there you go, 3-star. Great job, Tuba. So next we're going to take a look at Lee's attack on 17. And we had quite a few attacks on this base before it finally went down. And again, he's going to come in here with dragons. So he's going to start on the funnel. I've never been a huge fan of corner funnels, but I'll tell you what, he does a great job here. Gets everything to funnel perfectly. Drops the loons now that their dragon's going to go ahead and tank for him. In comes the Rage. Get the dragons out in front again. Also gets the Rage on his balloons to move him in there faster. And the balloons are going to go ahead and clean up for him really well here. And there goes the last AD. So now it's just a matter of the dragons cleaning up for him. Only a couple defenses left here that can really do anything, and he's got 6 dragons still up. Pretty easy. So, great job on the funneling there. That's really a huge part of it, and using those balloons effectively. Excuse me. Great job on the 3-star leads. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at an attack by Hockey. Oh, he's actually at Town Hall 9 now, I'm sorry. Where's that at? There it is. So he's going to take down Town Hall 9 here. Fortunately for him, the queen is in a pretty bad location, so he can get away with just using the one golem. And he pulls a CC on it too. Gets a giant bomb spot, pretty lucky. Should have probably dropped a poison there to get the CC faster. Probably an oversight, didn't foresee pulling them that fast, and it's hard to get everything down. His wall breakers also managed to get killed by that mortar, but it's not too big of a deal. Excuse me, sorry, something's in my throat. So yeah, Queen's doing work now. Expo's about to lock onto her. Probably used the ability just a tad bit early there. Would have waited till the Expo had locked on for sure, but not too big of a deal. Hogs are in now. He just went ahead and dropped them all down. No real great spot for double giant bombs. Potentially next to that Expo, pathing isn't great. And as it turns out, there's actually a Tesla there, as you see now. So Queen's still walking around the outside, gonna clean up for him a little early. And final heal's down now. Still got tons of hogs there. It's gonna cover all of those defenses except for that Tesla. So not a big problem. I would say the biggest thing here for him to work on is getting those poisons down. The skeletons are still on him, and that Barb King. And with him not using one of the CC, he really should use them there. But I mean, obviously it works out for him. He's got tons of hogs left, so great job, Hockey, on that 3-star. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Yeah. Moving on. I'm gonna take a look at an attack by Mostuge. He's gonna go ahead and make this Town Hall 9 look silly. He's not even gonna use his. He doesn't even have. I'm sorry, his Barb King. He's upgrading. So pulls the Hound, drops his Queen down. Got a couple healers here. Just let his Queen pound away. Drop a couple wizards to help out, speed it up a little bit. Pretty simple. Healer's about to come down. Drops his poison to help with the pups. It doesn't do that much, unfortunately. I mean, it does help, don't get me wrong, but sorry, his Queen walk. He's going to try to wall breaker in here in a second. But unfortunately, they don't get it quite right. That mortar gets them. Slightly, just barely bad timing there. I think he wanted to drop that jump up there by that Dark Elixir storage. That would give him access to a lot of the base. But he's still patient, and he adjusts mid-attack to go ahead and get that 3-star. So you see the jumps down now. He's trying to get in there, obviously, to get the Queen and an AD. You can see only about 3 hounds. Typically, when you're doing a Walloon, you're expecting to get... you're going to carry the number of hounds. So, I'm poorly explaining this. If there's 2 hound or ADs that you expect to have left, you would carry 3 hounds. So, number of ADs plus 1 is how many hounds. So, like I say, he's carrying 3 hounds, which means he had expected to get 2 ADs. But, I mean, pathing didn't work out for him. But he adjusts well. He actually ends up using all of his rage on the Queen. But she's going to take out so much of the base that it's worth it. And these ADs are on the edge, so he doesn't need his loons to go that far. So, one of the ADs is down, second one's about to go down. Speeding those balloons up through the middle there. Queen's still tanking that Expo for him. Drops a heal over there on that Wiz Tower. Still got one hound left. It's about to pop. There it goes. And the AD went down at the same time. So, I mean, it's easy pickings now. There's only a couple defenses left. Queen's still helping out. Full health. Tons of balloons up. Tons of cleanup. Great 3-star. Really great job, Mo. Moving on. The next attack I want to take a look at is mine on 8. Go-ho like normal. It's actually a cleanup attack, so I know that there is a hound in the CC, so I'm going to use it to my advantage. Means I don't have to carry a poison, and I can use an earthquake instead of using jump, which really helps with pathing and just the funnel is a lot easier. So I go ahead and pull the hound over, and then I'll just drop a healer on my archers, and that'll distract the hound for pretty much the whole raid. Now comes in the golems. Creating a funnel here. I'm going to try to get as many double giant bomb spots as I can. And the queen. The raid before this was a lava Erwaloon, so I actually don't know that much information about bombs. But, I mean, with the 3 golems and half the base open up, I can usually get them. Yeah, so in goes the Rage to get my kill squad through there a little bit faster. King's Rage now. So I'm going to start dropping in hogs here in a second along the bottom. I believe all of the double giant bombs have gone off now. And tons of hogs moving through. First heal's down. Still got plenty of hogs. Got 5 in my pocket still. Golems are up top, tanking for him. Drop in my last few there. And at this point, I mean, there's still the golem left. I've got, looks like 10 hogs. I go ahead and drop the heal spell. But, I mean, it's over. Easy 3-star. Hound did just pop, but I dropped my last whiz, and they're going to go ahead and take care of it as they clump up. And then just clean up for the 3-star. So, yeah. Next, we're going to take a look at Pika's attack on 5. He's going to go ahead and do a go-ho 2 with Queen Walk. So he's going to start over here on the right side. The blower's pointing the opposite way, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Got that level 30 queen. She'll be able to get a ton of the base for him. It's kind of like that 4 corners base that you see a lot-ish. So, similar idea, if you're familiar with that base, could be applied here. Gonna go ahead and Rage. I think he's doing it for DPS. He really didn't need to health-wise. It does help a lot with the speed of the attack, though, because Queen Walks can take a while. Golems are coming in now, pulling the CC. Queen's going to go ahead and take care of them. Uses his ability. Not a big deal. Jump spell coming in now. Really, really clutch jump spell there. It's going to get him all the way from the outside to the core. Really great job. King's going to walk, but it's not going to matter. So he's got his king and queen walking around the base. But with all the point defenses being on the outside, it's probably preferred that the queen's going to walk around with those healers. Hogs are in now. They're going to go right into the middle. Under heal, no issues at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that jump spell got him all the way core. It didn't. Looked like it should have. Probably should drop the poison either on the CC kill or now with all those skeletons trailing in the Barb King. not too big of a deal. Double giant bomb thing goes off over here on the left corner, but it's excuse me. But his hogs have split, and it's not gonna matter. Even if they hadn't split, and they'd all gone up to the right corner and come back, the queen would have easily taken care of it with those healers. So now he comes in with the poison and slow down the king's attack, but it doesn't matter. Easy 3-star for him. Great job, Pika. Great attack. So yeah, our last attack is Helena on a Town Hall 10. It's not a 3-star, but oh, it's so close. 97%. So, gonna go ahead and do 3 jumps, 2 freeze for this attack. Base is very similar to that one that was being mass golemed a while back, and I think she went ahead and used a similar strategy here to take care of it. That level 10 Warden obviously going to help a lot here. Really nice big funnel. Freeze coming down early. Even with the mixed Infernos, she went pretty heavy on golems, but it's going to be okay. Because she did mix in some witches there to distract them. Now that tanks have gone down the corner, made the funnel nice and big, she drops down her jump spell there for the rest of her DPS troops to get in there, the skeletons and whatnot, to go ahead and tear that down. As you can see, most of the golems went down south, which is good because the queen and the warden actually carried that way, using that freeze at a perfect time because they were out of tanks and the DPS troops were about to take fire from it. Queen under fire from that Tesla, patiently waiting on using the ability. Still got the queen's ability. Golems are still tanking very well, so I mean at this point it's looking really good. Probably should have held the ability a little bit longer because it would have given the queen time to get so when they come back, the golems could have gotten out in front as the ability was used and allowed her to allowed them to tank while she went ahead and cleaned up for them. But other than that, it was a fantastic attack. Like I said, 97% 2-star on a Town Hall 10 is a great job. So close. So yeah, we had a pretty good war here. Too bad we couldn't win it, but yeah. So 81-82. I'm out. Hopefully I'll get the next war recorded here shortly, and you should see him up soon.